A small week that brings inspiration and creativity, but could also set the stage for exciting encounters, unexpected relationship changes, and financial upheavals. What else can we expect? This is what we shall find out here today. Good morning, bonjour, Michelle Karen, astrologer shaman. Welcome to my channel dedicated to the practical uses of astrology to lead a better life. Thursday, February the 5th, Mercury enters Pisces till March the 10th. The next 3 weeks are really good for artists and anyone relying on inspiration and imagination for their work. Our mental sensitivity and our visionary skills are more developed. Our mind works on many levels simultaneously, is super flexible and able to take in seemingly effortlessly useful and completely useless information. We are likely to be drawn to artistic and spiritual endeavors, poetry, music, creative writing, comedy, mime, fantasy novels are all very attractive and also encouraged. In some cases, our thinking, which is largely influenced by our emotions and our subconscious, could become a little muddled, hindering our capacity to separate fact from fiction. Our psychic awareness could distort our intellectual perceptions, and if we are not careful, we could easily fall prey to spiritual imagination. We might find it a little difficult to detach from our emotions and are likely to be absent-minded, secretive, easily impressionable, and maybe influenced by the ideas of others. The tendency is to follow our instincts rather than our reason. But on the positive side, this makes us mentally versatile, gentle, flexible, refined, as well as extremely sensitive to other people's feelings and the energy of our environment. And of course, these next 3 weeks are excellent for any form of creative work. And finally, I told you it's a very small week. Sunday, February the 8th, Venus is square Uranus. A certain restlessness, nervousness, even rebellion mark this day. A strong urge for change and stimulation could bring out our flirtatiousness and make us jump into an exciting affair. However, sooner rather than later, it may prove unstable, maybe even somewhat destructive. Rather irresponsible with regard to our existing commitments, we could endanger them to the point of cutting ourselves off from our dearest ones. Or we could find that a family member starts to act in volatile, unreliable, unpredictable, eccentric ways, seeking so much emotional independence that we become estranged. The swift changes are either exciting or upsetting, depending on how ready to go with the flow, how open and flexible we are. There's not always a lot of consideration for others. Our impatience is easily triggered, and we may quickly get into arguments, even fights. But the good side of this transit is that outmoded or unsatisfactory relationship patterns are brought out into the open so that we may establish more positive connections with those we cherish. We are attracted to unique, unusual experiences, but the key is to remain as calm and measured as possible. The sudden changes in our social life make us meet interesting new people, and we could also come across old friends that may soon realize that they have evolved so differently from us that we have too little left in common to even want to rekindle our relationship. Because this transit does not make us particularly cooperative, it is not the best for public relations. We should also be very careful with money. Impulsive spending is not a good idea. We could find that our finances are rather unstable, that we are faced with unexpected expenses which make it impossible to enjoy things we would have liked to enjoy. Our artistic tastes and what we find beautiful may become more erratic and maybe a little strange. If you are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Your comments are always appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to place a thumbs up and hit the little bell to be notified when I upload a new video every Thursday and sometimes another one during the week. Remember, as always, choose your battles, walk in beauty. Thank you for watching. Until next time.